Good morning, guardsmen, and welcome to another Blitz battle report. This time it's Ork Warhorde versus Ork Warhorde. And let's start slowly by.
Sir, they already started
What?
fighting.
What do you mean? What do you mean they already started fighting without waiting for the signal? Those brutal orcish bastards. Let's jump into the action. While the Colt, Stompas, and Zap Brigade wait for their turn, Steel Bendas fly in and take pot shots on the Stompas in Overwatch. On the other side of the desert, enemies await their turn. On the far right side, the action is packed. Fighter bombers fly, shoot, and fall from the sky. A huge orcish warband sits in cover as some remnants of a broken Deathcopter brigade fly near them. Opposite of them, a pack of Stormboys garrisons some reinforced terrain, and a Zap Blitz brigade provides supporting fire. It's only been a few activations, but the battle is fierce from the beginning. Gutrippa and its bodyguards move up behind some bunkers and send volleys of macro fire into the huge blob of infantry. It's mostly ineffective, but the alternative is not shooting, which would be unacceptable. The enemy reinforces by doubling up and unloading a warband in a battle fortress, and retains by moving a huge blitz brigade. They fire at the Gutrippa, but fail to do anything else. Having a nice and juicy target, I prepare an assault. First, the warband moves up to support range and fire their super zap gun. Next, the Cult of Speed assaults. Warbaggies ran into some gun wagons to at least potentially reduce their combat effectiveness, while 12 Scorches open up in a burning inferno. Once the smoke and support fire clears, only the damaged gun fortress and a single flak wagon can be seen fleeing behind some ruins. The black mob tries to bring in its Landa, but it's trashed from a combined flak and fighter bomber fire. As a response, I bring in my Landa. It does a flyby attack on the enemy warband, after which I follow up with an assault from the second cult unit. When the smoke clears, most of the infantry lies dead. The fortress runs away with some infantry remnants. End of round 2 looks pretty good for the red mob. While there is still a substantial force on the bunker side, with a huge mob and Cult of Speed, there are more than a few units to counter them. The center and the road to the enemy blitz is almost completely controlled by red forces. All that stand in the way are some Stompas and some broken units. Rounds 3 and 4 are smushed together since fighting got the best of me. The enemy huge cult made its way behind my lines, and the huge Stompa mob pushed into the middle. Since I have more activations, I can move up some support units, send in the flyboys, and assault the cult with my Landa. Boys, grots, knobs, and a pair of killer cans jump straight into hand-to-hand combat with the light vehicles. When the killing stops, all but 3 Scorchers are left alive and flee in panic. Losses on the red side are minimal. At the same time, Gutrippa and its entourage assault the huge Stompa mob, and thanks to a lot of supporting fire, take it down. The final round consists of the red orcs throwing almost everything at the huge infantry blob to break it. All the planes ground attack, and the warband jumped in on the action to help with the killing. Before the blob finally got broken, they were able to assault and break the Landa warband. Gutrippa occupies the center of the table, while the 2 small Zap brigades capture the taken hold and the enemy blitz objective. Black forces are broken, while red march triumphant. As you probably already figured out, this was a very dynamic and interesting game for me. I hope that this report made it at least as half interesting for you guys. As always, remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.